edition of Space Cadets Gaming Channel. The channel where we're going to demo games that we have available in the store for you to purchase and play. And I'm so happy tonight that I have my daughter Ellen and my lovely wife Laura. Welcome to the first edition where we're going to check out Blurble. Gentleman contacted me. This is a brand new game, new startup company, and he sent us this for free, so we're going to check it out, and this will be available in our demo cabinet after we're done this evening. So Blurble is made up of this large deck of cards, and these cards have pictures on them, and the way it works is Ellen will start off being the Blurbler, and she will flip over a card for Laura and her to play against, and there'll be a picture on the card, and this card is Cupid. Their goal is to be the first one to say another English word that starts with the letter C for Cupid. The one who wins it gets to place that card in front of them.
Cup.
Very good. She said cup. Ellen would get to continue with the deck. Once Laura defeats her in a Blurble challenge, she would then get the deck and the gameplay would then be passed to me. So now the gameplay would pass to Laura. She has the deck and she would flip over a card that would go between she and I. We have Rainbow. Rutabaga.
Oh, good one.
So this card would go to me. And the play would continue like that. I now have the deck and I would flip it over between Ellen and I. And this will continue back and forth. Now you may ask yourself, how does one win Blurble? Well, inside this nice, quick and easy to read 3-page rule book, there are 3 options for you. You can set a determined number of cards to play to. The instructions recommend 20, so the first player to reach 20 cards in front of them will win the game. You can also do a timed round, so set yourself a timer. And the third option would be decide how many cards will constitute your deck. So this is a pretty large deck. There's 250 cards in this set, so maybe you want to play with half that. 75, maybe 100. You get to choose. So once all those cards are gone, then the game is over, and then obviously the person with the most cards would win that. So that is a quick explanation of the rules.
I have a question.
Laura has a question.
How do we know if the word is an okay word to use? Like, are there rules? You said an English word, but are there rules on what type of word it is, how many times a word can be used?
Fantastic question. I'm glad you asked that. So for example, in the card Rainbow, this is a good example actually, so we couldn't use any portion of the word rainbow. So rain is another example of a word that starts with R. You can't use that because it's already contained in the word on the card. Another example of things that you couldn't use more than once would be wait, as in W-A-I-T or W-E-I-G-H-T. Once one person uses that one, the other one is out. Does that make sense?
It does.
So yes, Laura has another question.
I do. Can I use like really small one-letter words like I or A?
Incorrect. You may not. A word must be at least 3 letters long.
That's good to know.
It is good to know. Word can only be used once in a given sitting. I think I kind of said that. And here's another example. The words must represent the object's full name. For instance, if the fire hydrant card is flipped, a legal word must start with F, not H. Okay? If an illegal word is used, for instance, a proper noun, a number, a contraction, a 2-letter word, or a word that has already been used, players may continue to shout words until someone says illegal one.
So wait, I can't use contractions either?
That is correct.
And I can't use proper names?
That is correct. So you couldn't say Brian when a B word is flipped up.
Oh. And I can't use numbers.
That is also correct.
So, like, if a scarab came up, I could not say 7.
That is correct.
Okay, just making sure.
Yes. All right. So now you've got kind of the basic rules. There's a little more to it. There's some more definitions and some diving deeper. And then even on the last page of the rule book, there's other fun ways to play and more challenging ways to play. Definitely want you to check out this game in our demo cabinet. But we're going to play a couple rounds here just so you get an idea of how the game goes. Ellen, you're going to start as our Blurbler. And you are facing off with Mommy. Sorry, Laura.
Okay. Newspaper.
This was a net. So
I don't
Laura
know
gets
why
that
was
card.
hard. So I get that card. Oh, and since I won, I also
You are
become
now
the
you are now the Blurble.
I am now the Blurber. Okay, and I am facing off against you because you are to my left.
That is correct. Play always goes to the player to the left. Truck.
Truck.
The card was tires. I am now facing off with Ellen.
Twister.
That's what it is.
It's a tornado.
Twister or tornado? Ruling player.
Oh, no.
Here's an example of when a player who is not currently involved in a face-off, they can make a ruling. Is this, would you say tornado or twister?
I would say that both of them would count, and that's not a legal word.
Not a legal word. Okay, so so play will continue. Another T word.
2. No, wait. Oh, 2. Yeah,
Spell
2.
it.
TWO.
That's a number.
That's a number.
Damn.
Why am I having such trouble thinking of a T word? I'm
This-
on the spot. T-shirt. That doesn't work because that's like that's a hyphenation.
Exactly. Twice.
There you go.
Excellent word. You get the card and you now become a Blurbler.
Now, because I won, do I continue playing
You are
and
now
challenge other
you
keepers?
continue to be the Blurbler.
Oh, okay.
And you are still challenging. You're now challenging.
Now I am
Ellen.
challenging Ellen. I'm just going around the table until someone beats me. You ready?
Colonial.
Whoa! That was a very
the
good word.
The card was cabbage. Very
Actually,
good.
it was cauliflower.
Cauliflower.
Yeah.
Cabbage. It's green. It's vegetables. I don't need it.
Now Ellen, because she won, becomes the Blurber, and she challenges the person to her left, which is me. So we're gonna face off again.
Light post.
You're getting smoked here. The
I am
word was
getting
lamp.
smoked.
Go. Great game. Obviously, we've only got a few people playing it tonight. Lots more fun. It's rated for 4 to 6 players.
2.
No, I'm sorry. I apologize. It's rated for 2 to 12 players. Great group game. I bet it'd be a lot of fun. Come up to Space Cadets. Check it out of the demo cabinet. Hope you'll enjoy it.